guys, good evening. As it's Tuesday, so let's discuss about today's topic. But before talking about what I'll be covering today, I just want to discuss about last week because last week was a very interesting week. I hope it went well for you. And when I'm saying it went well for you, I meant to say that I hope you guys didn't lose much money because see, it's a part of trading, you can say, or it's a part of investments that first thing what I always say when we teach to our students that we need to make sure that before getting into that process of making money, we should ensure that we are not losing, and that too we are not losing up to a certain limit. Yes, of course, as a trader, there would be times where you will be hitting your stop losses or where you will be having your losses in your account, but it should not exceed to a certain percentage where risk management comes into picture. So that's the previous week was all about. If you guys would have had proper risk management, or if you guys would have understood that this is a part of the pullback, and if you guys would have had right entries in the market, yeah, last week's movement would not have impacted you. If you would notice, because it's very easy, a little bit market falls, and to say that market is reversing, it's about to fall down or it's falling down, it's a very different term because these are all the part of pullbacks, and market always moves with pullback. And if we do not understand that in the market, then it's not very long term perspective what we have regarding it, because when the market will move do such movements, and we can sustain ourselves and we can avoid being impatient and getting into the trades at wrong entries, and we can control our losses, or we can hold on to our profits. And in these situations, this is where it's a sign of a very good trader or a very good investor. Okay, so make sure when these situations are there, first of all, do not, that's why we say that not to enter at very high prices. If you will see in all my analysis, we always look for pullback entries, and that's a very good big reason, because when the market moves impulsively like this, or whenever the market does a movement, it always does with pullbacks. Pullbacks are a part of it, and I personally like pullbacks a lot, because this week then it's a very good week to enter and make good amount of money. But what happens last week, if you would have lost money, then this week we will be very low on confidence to enter again, and that's where we miss out on the opportunities. I hope you're getting at the point what I'm trying to say. Make sure that you enter right, and this is the perfect week to enter at the right prices, because last week we did see a good pullback moves. Okay, so try to first of all understand whether the market is doing the pullback. We were very confident with all the students we were in communication with, that it is a part of pullback because it never broke any support levels. Okay, if you'll see the daily time frame, you will clearly see that. Can you see this moving average, which I personally use? It's acting as such a strong support. And last time also when the pullback happened, it exactly took a support here. This time also when the pullback happened, exactly took this support here. Okay, so if you will notice, this week I'm talking about, there was 1 week, again the entire week the pullback happened. So that's a part of the game where the market cannot just keep on going up. And the interesting fact is, the people who have recently started trading or investing or in this market from last 1 year, they need to understand that these are the markets we need to deal with. In the sense, these situations will come where the market will be completely sideways, or when the market will be in a downward range as well. We haven't seen from last year a proper downside move. So that's why I'm saying it would be very difficult when they will actually see a reversal or a downfall, because we as traders should know that how to sustain irrespective of the market. In the sense that if it's a bullish move, it's good. But what if when the pullbacks are happening? What if when the market is sideways? We should be able to make our decent returns. So this is something was very important, I felt, and it was a right week to discuss. And also there's a right week to get into the trades at right time, so that instead of discussing the sectors this week, I have picked a few stocks from the Nifty 50 segment itself, and a few entries which are looking good. But we do not have much confirmations on the weekly time frame this time, because the last entire week was bearish. So it is more of showing candlestick signs are more of on the sell side. So we are looking more on positioning and a daily candle confirmation to be on the buying side. But of course, before that, I'll be covering Nifty and Bank Nifty like always, and I'll be covering few stocks which you guys have posted on the comment box. So starting with the Nifty and Bank Nifty. So Nifty chart is already open. If you notice here, market is resuming the trend as expected. If you would see here, market did a breakout. It was very strong. Then last week did an entire pullback where many people just got very scared. I mean, see, if you're getting such emotions, which means you're not in risk management, wherein if your stop losses are also getting hit or your stop loss is not there, in the sense you are seeing huge losses, which means your volume was not in place or your risk management was not there basically. Panicking is a sign clearly of irresponsible risk management. I mean, no risk is properly taken care of. That's where only you will panic and things like this. So if last week, if you did not make money, that was fine. But if you controlled on your losses or you did not lose much, it's a very good winning sign for you guys. If you did, then definitely work on it. So then next time when the pullback happens, you are more well prepared and you know what to do and what not to do, especially. Okay. So again, coming back, sorry for the off-topic discussion, but these are very important things to notice, especially when you are a trader. You need to make sure that you're trading with proper mindset, and it's all the part of the mindset is what I'm discussing just now. So Nifty is clearly looking to resume the trend, and like I said, weekly there would be a bearish candle like we have, but positioning is what we would be looking at this week for confirmations, and also a daily candle close. If you will see today's candle, the way it has closed, in fact, yesterday's itself, it indicated the market has taken a support on the moving average, and today's candle has closed small bullish candle, but has indicated that it's looking to resume after this pullback. It's resuming the trend. If you will see Bank Nifty, in fact, last week I covered Bank Nifty, reason being it did a strong breakout. And last week, despite of Nifty doing the pullback, we didn't see much of pullback in Bank Nifty. So if you stuck with your banking sector stocks, you would not have lost much of money, or you would not have seen much of pullback like in other stocks. The banking stocks did not the banks and all did not do much pullback. In fact, few banks like Kotak Bank and all, they were strongly bullish and they went up. So if you would have stuck to that sector and you would have properly found entries, actually you would not have, you might not have seen much of profits also, but at the same time, you would not have seen losses or the big losses like a fall like IRCTC and things like that happen. So Bank Nifty still is looking strong. Why I was confident about Bank Nifty last week? Because it just did the breakout. So it is strong on momentum. So it is looking to continue the momentum. Slight pullbacks, yes, you can keep expecting like it's happening in Nifty. In Bank Nifty also you can keep seeing. But there's currently no sign. Currently it's looking to be on the upside itself. Once we have a candle closing below this low is then we'll be worried about the pullback if it's happening. Okay, just now it's looking strong. A few stocks which you guys have posted is first is Asian Paints. Asian Paints, yes. Actually, I do not get much into fundamentals. Being a technical trader, I completely rely on the technicals and find it the best thing to be as a trader. So technically, yes, it has clearly done the breakout. It has done the pullback, and it is looking to resume the trend. But like I said, we are going with positioning on the weekly time frame, and for candle confirmation, we'll see the daily chart. So daily also we have a clear-cut confirmation at the 200 moving average. There is a sort of a rejection, and today the market has closed above that. So yes, it's good buy. Good to be on the buying side, and it's at a very good positioning as well. Next one, what we have is Nerolac. Nerolac also is at the pullback level, no doubt about it. And if you'll notice, it has done the pullback the same level, which is a good support level. And also if you'll draw the Fibonacci from low to high, Actually, this is the high point. It is exactly rejecting 38.2. So it's a good buy. Again, for candle confirmation, I would look into the daily time frame, which today's closing has clearly indicated that market is looking to resume. And impulse fall, you can expect one impulse move on the upside. So looks good for the week. You can be on the buying side of Narrowback. Next is TCS. TCS, again, positioning wise, it is decent, but we need to see if we have a candle confirmation at least on a daily time frame. It is at the pullback level. Honestly, yes, there's a slight rejection yesterday, but today's candle is again a little on the downside. But wait for the candle closing, a bullish candle close in a daily time frame, and that is when I would suggest you to be on the buying side rather getting stuck here. And overall, if I see the Fibonacci level as well, it is around 61.8%, which is a very strong support. But we need to have a strong candle confirmation. We do not have a strong candle confirmation. Last time it was a spinning top. Again, we have a spinning top. So it is both indecisive candle. Let's wait for one bullish candle closing above body dominant so that we can be on the buying side. Positioning is good. Wait for the candle confirmation in a daily time frame to be on the buying side. Another one, what we have is HDFC Life. HDFC Life, if you will see overall, removing the technicals currently, this is the overall resistance is what I can see. And similar to that, I mean, this is the next support is what I'm able to see. Another way of looking at it is also like similar to the same channel, you can say. Market is currently taking a support at. Let me just make it a proper angled. So if I connect with the two recent lows, it is like this. So this is basically from last 2 points, and the third one also was there when the eventual breakout happened. But these 2 points have been taking a support at the same angle. HDFC Life, I would suggest to have a candle close, a daily proper candle close, which should be strongly bullish, and that is when you should be on the buying side. There is a small half body, half wick, so a proper bullish close is when you can buy. Overall, it's been in a bullish run just now at the support, and but a candle confirmation again is needed. Next one, Amar Raja Batteries, coming to the weekly time frame. Amar Raja Batteries, actually the last candle, which was a pullback week, is a strong candle and closed below 200 moving average. So to be very honest, I would want to buy it once it closes above 200. But if you'll see the overall level, it is currently at 50%, but 38.2 is acting as a resistance. So this one to be, I mean, to have a proper confirmation and not get stuck in sideways movement, you can wait for a bullish, proper bullish candle close, but this is the first resistance. So just remember when you're buying, at least whatever your risk management is, you're making 1:2 here. And once it breaks above, then the potential is too good. It's strong, right? So make sure on a daily time frame, once you get a proper bullish candle confirmation, and then you keep this as the first target. So make sure making at least 1:2. The last one, what we have is Matrimony. Matrimony.com weekly, if you will see, honestly, all other charts were pretty good, but this one is more on sideways. If you see the moving average itself, you will see it's so sideways here. So wait for a breakout above this range. What I see is, if you'll see the daily, you will see it clearly. Can you see this range movement? Let it break above the range, then only be on the buying side. Otherwise, it would be just stuck. You will be just stuck in between that movement. Let it do the breakout. It's very choppy move and too many spikes and all. So you'll be basically needing a lot of patience and basically blocking your capital if you are getting into it at this point. Let it break, and that is when you should be entering. Not a very good trading chart is what I see here, because a lot of choppy movement is there, very less impulse moves I'm seeing. Okay, so these are the few stocks which you guys had mentioned. Now, the few stocks which I have picked up, around 8 stocks from Nifty 50 list, which I feel could be very good stocks to buy this week. Starting with Nestle, though it's valued high, I understand, but those who want to trade on this one definitely should. Because first one is because of the positioning, what it has. It is a clear breakout and pullback, and we have proper support here. And once you have a daily confirmation, which we did get in today's closing as well, which is an engulfing candlestick, a proper bullish closing, so a very strong buy for this week. Can be on the buying side and have your risk around 18,400 or things like that. So a very good buying stock for this week. HDFC Bank is another one. HDFC Bank, if you notice, like I said, the fall, this is the last week candle. Can you see the pullback did not happen that much because the bank Nifty is looking strong. Banking sector is looking good currently. So there's a clear breakout, there's a pullback, and there's a rejection. For candle confirmation, if we get a daily confirmation, candlestick close, which we do not have just now. The last candle, what we have is again indecisive candle, this one again. So once we have a daily confirmation is when you can enter on this one for the buy. But positioning is very good, and that's why I wanted to shortlist this HDFC Bank as well. Even ICICI Bank, due to fundamentals, it did a gap up and all. If you, that is also looking good, but I haven't covered that up because currently it is at the resistance. If you get a better entry, is when you can be on the buying side. But ICICI Bank, the way it has closed, it looks like that it would do the pullback. Can you see the technicals? So expecting some better entries, and then I would want to buy, especially with the rejection candle. So do not buy at the current price if you're still not on the buying side. Wait for proper pullbacks, and that is when should be a proper entry to take a buy trade. So next one which I've shortlisted is SBI Life. Can you see the positioning? By now you would have understood. Upside move, a pullback. Once the pullbacks are done, I personally love pullbacks because that gives you best possible entries, and it should happen in the market to give you good opportunities. Otherwise, there's no fun. There's no good entries you will get if the market just keep going up. Once you miss, then it's a miss only. But with pullbacks, you keep getting second chances, third chances. So yeah, and SBI Life is also giving another chance to enter for buy. And with a daily close, again, you can see it's strongly indicating for buy. So another one shortlisted is Britannia. Britannia, again, the way the candle is forming, we are not going with the candle close because it's still forming, but overall positioning is what I'm talking about, is the breakout and the pullback level. And once we have the daily confirmation, which we had today, so today was a good day for confirmations, and tomorrow we should have multiple entries. So the way the candle has closed also above the 200 moving average, and it's more looking like a proper piercing pattern as well. So you can enter it and you can be on the buying side. Looks very good because impulse fall can expect a good impulse move as well. So a very good stock to be on the buying side, and also has a candle confirmation. The next one is UPL. UPL is again shortlisted. Like you can say, I always go with the pullback ones. So if you will see the trend line, you will figure it out yourself. One way of looking at it is this. Another way of looking at the same thing is also this. So whichever you would figure it out works better for you. Overall, it looks like a good support level with candle closing on the daily time frame at the 200 moving average. See the support with a proper bullish engulfing, right, and a spinning top candle closing above. Both the confirmations we have indicates for strong buy. So next, tomorrow itself, you can enter for the buy setup. Last three, what we have is Coal India. Coal India is again shortlisted because of the positioning, the breakout. Just very strong support breakout has happened, which has been acting as a support from last year, March 20 20, and it finally did a breakout in September, and it did a pullback to that level. Definitely retested that level. And on a daily time frame, once we have a candle, you can wait for one more bullish confirmation if you want. Not a very strong candle confirmation, but yeah, a bullish candle closes there. If you want, you can wait for tomorrow's closing as well for better confirmation, and then take a buy. But a very good setup. If you'll draw the Fibonacci also from low to high, you would see closing above 30. Like I said, if we have, though it's currently around in between 38.2 to 50%. So once we have a closing above 38.2, one more bullish candle, like I mentioned, will give a very, very strong confirmation. Another one of everyone's favorite, Reliance. Reliance, if you will see the trend lines which I've drawn, which are all angled at the same angles, and it's a proper breakout, it's a pullback, and from here itself market is again picking up. So those who want to trade on Reliance is looking very strong, and it's at a very good positioning to be on the buying side. And daily candle also has given a confirmation exactly at the moving average. We have a bullish candlestick pattern, though it's a Harame pattern, but overall it's looking very good to be on the buying side. So you can go to your entry time frames and take a trade. A very good buy. And always a very reliable stock. So overall, if you'll see this, it's moving at the same angle, and it's whenever it's doing the breakout, it's doing the pullback, again a breakout, expected to go up quite high. The last one what we have is Bharti Airtel. Bharti Airtel, again, reason is very, very clear. It's because of the positioning. Can you see the breakout and the pullback? Right. So once we have a candle confirmation on the daily time frame, we can be on the buying side. That is missing currently. So you can be on the buying side once you have a proper bullish close. In fact, either at the support or once market breaks this consolidation. That is where, but the positioning is good. Like we can see, positioning is quite good. So once we have a confirmation, that is where we can be on the buying side. So these are the 8 stocks which I feel in the Nifty 50 segment looks very, very strong and good. Others are also very good, but these are the ones which I would personally keep an eye on, and so can you. So that's it for the entire week. I hope you're finding it interesting. Just trade with proper mindset, like I keep saying, with proper risk management, and start enjoying the pullback phases when it happens in the market, because once the pullback complete, you get amazing weeks like this week, and the moving forward week should be a very good week coming from the trader's perspective. So yeah, that's it from my side. Have a great day, have a great week, and we'll see you guys again next week on Tuesday. Bye-bye, take care.